So this time during Easter of this year, I was reflecting on the status and the progress of my reading, and I found out that I was just in the middle of the first book. So I asked myself, this is April already, and how will I get to finish 3 books at the end of the year? As I was reflecting, I remembered there is a saying that if you want to go fast, then you can go alone. But if you want to go far, then you can go with others. The idea of the book club came in immediately, and I thought, who can I ask to be part of the club? I recall that a few weeks before that, I was part of the women mentoring program of the CRDB Bank. I drafted a message and shared with them in the group. To my surprise, really, 20 women leaders who were in that group responded very positively. That's how the idea came, and that's how we started.
When we were starting, I was chosen to be in charge of book selection. A title that is a bit tricky, because when you're choosing a book, you have to ensure that each and every member likes that book and will be able to follow through to the end. So I communicated to the WhatsApp group, and I said, like, for every member should recommend at least 1 book. And they did just that, and we were more than 15 members. So I had a list of more than 15 books. I had to go and select top 3, I should say. And I went back to the members and shared the top 3 books, and they had to vote for the most, I should say, like, for the most favorite book as per each individual.
I was tasked to find a name for a reading club. So I went into Google to look at other book clubs, what do they do and how do they do it. And it was quite interesting. I came across so many other names, and it was so different. Shared the names that I came up with the entire team, members of the reading club. We identified the 4 names that we needed all the members to vote for. The She Reads, She Leads had the highest number of votes. It means that it identifies with us to start with as leaders, female leaders within the organization. The She basically brings out the female gender diversity aspect that we are looking at. But we are also saying this female is a leader, but she's able to lead because she reads.
As we all know, that reading is a culture, and you know, it takes some time for someone to get used to it, or to get to love it, I should say. So what we have agreed as a group, one of the rules is that we read only 1 chapter a week, so that to make sure that everybody is on board. During end of every week, we get to share our key takeaways from that chapter. So that has made almost each and every member to be able to contribute, at the same time to be able to keep up with the reading pace that has been established.
We're looking at chapter 8 of our book, Successful Women Think Differently. And the title of the chapter is Don't Go It Alone. And one of the issues that caught my eye as I was reviewing this chapter was that successful women, they collaborate, successful women communicate, and successful women celebrate each other. So I think that is a good platform to start us off on our discussions today.
The book club, it has been an amazing experience because of the inspiration that I get from my fellow who we are in the same club. As a part of my work, I'm traveling most of my time. I'm on the road traveling, and the work are like this one. So when you get home or you get the hotel, you're very tired, you cannot concentrate in reading, and you've got other stuff to do. But with the book club, it has helped me. Now I've finished 1 book with the club, and we're on the 2nd book, and I've got another book that I'm reading on my own.
Book reading has been an amazing tool for me, especially when it comes to growth and personal development. Personally, this club has affected me positively in my place of work as well as my family. It has helped me not only to become a better leader, but also to become a better person all around. I am now more conscious when dealing with my team, inspiring them, motivating them, and celebrate every success regardless of how small or big it is, because it always gets us closer to our overall targets.
I've also learned on how I can handle difficult conversation. So I have learned before giving the negative feedback, you need us to count the positive one first. You talk to a person, you have to give him or her feedback that he or she is doing very well in 1, 2, 3, 4. However, she needs to improve in a certain area. It gives somebody a positive receiving of the negative or something which he or she is not doing very well.
So I would like to encourage each one of us to keep reading, because there is a lot of learning and sharing and prospering in reading. Thank you.